the technological development is 180 degrees different from the deep green theory. For as you see, the technological development only cares about the development of technology of this generation. It doesn't really care about what will happen to the trees or what will they do to the trees around them. Therefore, the sustainable development theory was created to be a middle ground between the deep green theory and the technological development. So, it will have environmental conservation and the civilization of industries. Over the past decade, sustainable development has been implemented has been closely linked to various issues of the environment protection. That is the conservation as well as the preservation of the environment, usually like forests, rivers, and seas. Today, numerous people and or organizations would like to refer as the sustainable development as what I have just explained to you. But as you can see, the scope of sustainable development has evolved over the past decade. Now, sustainable development has also included good governance, equitable development, economy, equity, fairness, and most of all, sustainable consumption and production. Similarly, when we talk about sustainable consumption, we have to look into our daily lifestyles because most of us are considered consumptive individuals. We often like to use the electricity too much, causing the power plants to use more coals. And when they use more coals, the woods around them will be destroyed. Similarly, industries also need to implement sustainable development because most of the times they use too much power in making their products, causing as the same, more woods to be chopped down, the sea around them to be polluted, and many more. We need to reduce and eliminate unsustainable patterns of production and consumption. An example, we can try and do reduce, reuse, and recycle stuff. Well, I think in our government, we need to make policies that will implement sustainable development. And through sustainable development, there will be equitable resources. In Indonesia, I strongly believe that the key component to sustainable development is good governance. This would mean having a clean government without corruption in order for the money that we need to plant more trees and stuff like that to be flowing correctly in the right direction. So there would be less poverty and more trees that would be growing. Imagine a world filled with no pollution. Wouldn't that be better? I think so. Why do you think we need those? Because I believe for any sustainable development to be initiatives successfully implemented, it has to be supported by the right policies. Ladies and gentlemen, I believe, if not all of us, some of us know about the ongoing Sustainable Development Initiative that is initiated by the United Nations. Sadly, this program has only been done about less than 40%. Less than 40%. And the deadline was supposed to be by 2015. Well, would you think by then this less than 40% will be succeeded into 100%? I don't think so. That's why we need sustainable development. I do believe, as a nation, we stand a chance for implementing sustainable development. This has to start from us, right here, right now, in order for us to implement sustainable development as the next generation of Indonesia. We need to understand that without good governance, there will never be sustainable development. And establishing good governance would require you and I to stand up and speak for what is right in order for us to save the world. Thank you.